Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Goofy. Who's Goofy? All right, here we go. The year was 1996. At that time, toll-free numbers was on the rise, and one of them being Disney Hotline. On Disney Hotline, you can talk to all characters from Donald to Goofy to Minnie to Daisy, and yours truly, Mickey Mouse. I came across Disney Hotline one Saturday morning, just watching my favorite TV show, Fox Kids. But that's another time for another story. So I was just sitting there to go to the commercial, and it had that little split second before that little black space, that little space before you go and start the commercial. But before the commercial started was the theme song, the Disney theme song. The Disney theme song was like do 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 do, and I was like, okay, what is that? What's the? It sounds pretty legit, cause I know Disney, I know everything. That part came on, and after the theme song stopped, the theme song was still going, and basically I heard Mickey Mouse started dropping bars. Like, oh, it's me, Mickey Mouse. Hey, boys and girls, if you want to talk to me one-on-one, go ahead and hit the Disney Hotline. Oh, I'll be waiting. Oh. And I was like, oh snap, that's Mickey Mouse. When all the sprinkles and stuff happen and show you the Disney writing in cursive, I was just like, oh snap. So after the commercial was done, I sat there for a good little second. 6 years old, I just sat there. And I sat there looking at the big screen. TV show came back on and everything. And then all of a sudden, I just exploded with excitement. And I started running around the house. I started freaking out. I was like, oh man, where the phone at? Where the phone at? And I was looking for a house phone. I was like, where the house phone? Where the house phone? Grabbed it, called a number. I got through. I called Disney Hotline. I got through. And then when I heard Mickey Mouse, like, hey, Alan, blah, blah, blah. Thank you for calling. What do you want to talk about? And I don't know what we talked about, but we talked about some random stuff. We just talked about how I want to go to Disneyland, and we talked for a good minute. And Mickey Mouse from time to time, but like, hey Ellen, I can, if you want to talk to Goofy, I'll charge you $5. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll talk to Goofy. And then here comes Goofy, it's Goofy, blah blah blah, and I'm like, okay, what's up, Goofy? And we start talking about some random stuff. And Goofy from time to time be like, hey, Alan, if we want to talk to Donald Duck, let me know. I'll charge you $5. And I'm like, okay, yeah, let me talk to Donald. And I was just saying yes to everything. And I can't even do Donald Duck's voice. I can't even do it. It sounds like a raspy voice. I can't do it. No. But I talked to Donald. And we was on the phone for a good 7 to 8 hours. What I didn't realize, I realized on my side, that I was having a good time. I was talking to all my favorite characters. Talking to Mickey, talking to Donald, talking to Goofy. I was having a good time, living my best life. On the back end of what I was dealing with, I didn't realize that I was racking up a big old massive phone bill, that my mom was going to receive later on in the video. So, while all that was building up, I was building temporary relationships with Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy. I was building relationships, and we would talk, and I would say, all right, man, I'll talk to y'all soon, blah, blah, blah. We cut the conversation. I'm going to my room, went to sleep, go to school, talk to my friends. I was boasting about it at school. They're like, man, I talked to Mickey, I talked to Goofy, I talked to Donald. We homies. It was a blast. But that phone bill though, pushing forward, one day my mom got the phone bill in the mail. And you know me, living my best life and everything. I'm still all happy and jolly, like God just came and saw me and all this other stuff, and I'm just living. And all of a sudden, I heard a big, I don't know, it wasn't a scream, it wasn't a yell, it was kind of like a yelp. It was like a yelp. but you can hear it throughout the whole apartment. And so I paused because I was playing the game, and I was like kind of freaking out, and I was like, okay, what's going on? Something happened to mom. So I got up and I ran through the house to go see where my mom was at, and I got to her. She was on the phone talking to the phone bill company, talking to AT&T. she was talking to AT&T on the phone, trying to figure out why she have a $900 phone bill to some charges from Disney Hotline. So Mama has a strong accent, and she's like, what's this Disney Hotline? What is Disney Hotline? And the lady on the phone like, yes ma'am, blah, blah, blah. You talk to Mickey Mouse, you talk to Donald, you talk to Goofy. Mickey Mouse, Donald, Duck, Goofy? Who's Goofy? And she just went off, and she's like, I'm not paying no $900 bill. What is Disney Hotline and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just looking, and I'm like, oh man, my 6-year-old body, I'm looking, I'm over freaking out. Yes, and she was like, yes ma'am, you got a charge on your bill, blah, blah, blah. It's already paid for, but you're gonna have to pay the $900 phone bill. She said, okay, whatever, and then she hung up. And man, she went from mom to a drill sergeant instantly. She's like, everybody get into the living room right now. And we were like, I was already in the kitchen, so I was like, let me go sit down real quick. And all my brothers came, they all sat down, and she lined us up like a lineup in the jail, like getting picked to see who was the criminal or whatever. And she walked, I'm gonna demonstrate like this, walking side by side. And she came up, she said, which one of y'all called Disney Hotline and gave me her $900 bill? Cause y'all don't tell me anything, one of y'all going to jail. I'm calling the cops. She said she gonna call the cops on us. She's gonna call the cops on her own kids. And like, mom tripping. She tripping. But mom didn't care, because she was trying to figure out where this $900 bill come from, who's Disney Hotline, and who in the world is Mickey Mouse. She don't know who Mickey Mouse is. She just know a mouse. She didn't know who the world Mickey Mouse was, but she's trying to figure it out. She's trying to solve the case, and she's trying to break it all down. So she going to each one, but she already knew it wasn't my brothers. And everybody, I can feel, if you understand what I was going through, I could feel all the eyes just came on to me. And I already knew I was guilty. I felt all the eyes come on to me. My brothers are looking at me, I'm looking at them. My mom looking at me, I'm looking at her. And I'm just sitting there, I'm looking around, I'm like, I don't know what y'all, I don't know what y'all looking at. I don't. But yeah, I was the guilty one. I was the one who got the charge, $900 bill. I was the one who put the charge on it, because I didn't realize that each hour, by the hour, it was like a $5 a charge, and then it's another $5 if you want to talk to different characters. But I didn't know that. I just talked to Donald, Goofy, and Mickey Mouse, but I talked to them for like 7 to 8 hours. Like I said, I faced the consequences of my actions, and I got the whooping of my life, and it changed me. And I'm scarred for life at the same time, because my mom still reminds me to this day. She reminds me to this day.
To this day. To this day. To this day.
And you gave me that $900 bill. She reminds me to this day that $900 bill I gave her. I might have been talking to one person that did all the voices really good. In my childhood memory, or my childhood mind, my 6-year-old mind, I was ecstatic, because I was like, it felt like I was talking to LeBron James, but I was only talking to Mickey Mouse. So I was hyped. But the moral of the story is, just don't call them toll-free hotlines. It's not worth it. Go talk to real people. If you want to go see Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck and Goofy, just go to Disneyland. Save your money, go to Disneyland, and you'll have a good time. Until then, your boy Herc is out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit the comment section about what was your favorite part of the story. And until then, peace, love, and positivity to you. And Herc is out. Peace.